Good morning, Belize. Welcome back, and welcome if you've just joined us. This is the morning show, and well, you've missed part of it, but we still have some good news coming up. And I'll ask Rich to introduce our guest now on the couch.
All right, so joining us, we have Pastor Carlos Munoz, the Amazing Facts representative. We also have in the middle Ms. Zoraida Powell, the Belize Union of SDA Assistant Health Ministry Department, and Dr. Al Powell, the Belize Union Seventh-day Adventist President. Good morning and welcome to the morning show.
Thank you so much.
Why are you here this morning?
Well, we're here to share with our special guests. We're here partnership with a special activity that we are trying to engage Belizeans to come and enjoy. We are here from the Seventh Adventist Church trying to promote healthy living and trying to give the attention that is needed with our international resources and trying to let Belize be healthy and do everything that the community can benefit.
Well, that's what the Lord said. You must take care of the temple, right?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Are you taking care of your temple, Rich?
I think I am.
Yeah. So do I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying.
That's great.
So
great.
How is the Seventh-day Adventist Church helping?
Well, we have partnered with all of our organizational leaders here in Belize and worked along with international guests, and I'll ask others to speak a little bit on that. We have Amazing Facts, which is our sponsor for this special event, and they're bringing in over 230 individuals, doctors, specialists, in all the various areas: general medicine, pediatrics, women health, gynecology, and dental health. And we're trying to engage and give this a free service. Of course, we're having a partnership with the Belize Education and Medical, and the various representatives have been assisting us to get the permits necessary in order for this to happen. And there's another aspect I'll ask my wife to speak about. There's a challenge, and then the main man, Brother Munoz, Pastor Munoz, he'll speak to us on the aspect of what they're doing, what their team is going to be involved, because he's a representative from the wider organization, and they're coming here to give us some insight and some blessed with this great contribution.
So when is this going to happen and how? Yeah, give us the details.
Okay. Well, the details is April 13th to 16th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're going to be having the Civic Center. In fact, we've been gracious that we're getting some support for that. And we're going to have it open for all of the community, first come, first serve, free service for everything. And we are excited about that. We have another aspect wherein, before we start to talk about the details of it, we have also community impacts. Amazing Facts will be working with their team, painting schools, building a church, and trying to help. So it's not just the Civic Center, but we are trying to do a broad-based ministry across. There's a special aspect. I'll ask Dr. Zoraida to speak on that health aspect, and then Pastor Munoz can speak on the other aspect.
Go ahead, please.
In Belize, we noticed that there is a prevalence of chronic diseases, especially diabetes, and we see that there is obesity, which leads to high blood pressure, obesity, and all these chronic diseases, cancer. So there is a need for people to be educated on healthy lifestyles. So with Amazing Facts coming to help us, we will be, they will be with the doctors attending. We will be having free pap smears for people. We will have pediatricians looking at the children. We will have different specialties. And we will be also having a health expo where we are going to educate people about healthy lifestyles. We are going to talk about the benefits of sunshine, the benefits of nutrition, eating healthy, eating more ground foods and less flour, less fried foods. We are teaching them how to use exercise, the importance of exercise, the importance of drinking water instead of sugary drinks. We want to teach also the people how to have stress management techniques, how to trust in God instead of worrying about their problems or going to alcohol or drugs. Trust God with your life, and He will give you peace to deal with your daily challenges. Also, we will be dealing with different aspects. Diabetes, we will have an expert, Dr. Marfil. He's expert in diabetes. He will be there helping people with diabetes and also training, educating. We will also have a healthy competition of healthy dishes.
Oh, really?
So,
the healthiest of us all?
So countrywide, we have promoted, so people are coming from Punta Gorda until Corozal.
Everything at the Civic Center.
At the Civic
Are you,
Center.
you're going to have little clinics?
Yes,
Yeah.
we will have over 15 different consultories where
Yeah.
people can come and seek help from the specialists. We will have dentists also coming to take care of the needs
good.
of the people. So we will have some local doctors, pharmacists, and dentists also assisting us. But we will be everything will be free. So encourage all the community to come and tell your friends, your family to come so we can serve you.
Yeah.
And the healthy competition, you will be able to taste all the different healthy dishes that you can make. So we have people bringing the dishes from different parts of the country, so you
Okay.
can taste the different dishes.
Interesting, yeah.
For instance, we have lasagna made with breadfruit. We have different drinks and dishes and healthy snacks for children. So it will be an adventure, and we're looking forward to see the people there.
That's
so we
right.
can
That's the
serve them.
13th to the 16th. You're
13th?
starting on the 13th
Yes.
and ending on the 16th.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's from Monday to Thursday, from 9 in the morning until 5 p.m. Even during lunchtime, we'll be attending to people.
That's a very good effort. And while this is happening, others will be doing community work.
Yes, exactly. Well, we have three main emphasis. We have where we're doing community impact across various places, Harderville, etc. And then we're having, in the Civic Center, we're having the medical care, and I'm going to ask Pastor Munoz to speak on that a little bit. The medical
Yes.
care, and then we have the preventative care. So we're not just giving them free medical, we want to teach them how to live and sustain
Prevention
a
is
healthy
better than
lifestyle.
cure.
And many times, we believe that the doctor is the person that we need close to us, not realizing that our food and our lifestyle is a contributor
Oh, yeah.
to our health. And that's why we want to educate the community so
Believe
they can
me,
benefit.
it's a common topic here.
Yes.
We talk about that a lot.
I love the Belizean food. I love the rice and beans and other things. But if you don't know how much you can,
Moderation.
the moderation, rice and beans with the type of carbohydrates can contribute to type 1, type 2 diabetes, and so forth. So I think this is something that is a bonus for Belize. We're trying to see what we can do to impact Belizeans to live a healthy lifestyle.
I think it's a good idea.
I-
Pastor
Munoz.
Munoz,
Yes.
what's
so
your
I'm-
job?
Huh?
Well, we want to thank him because he represents Amazing Fact, one of our associates international with our church, and they are our sponsors for this event. They've decided to come here and give donations to set up this program, and we are also thankful for the government that has given us assistance in many areas.
So to begin, of course, tell us exactly what is Amazing Facts.
Yeah, so Amazing Facts is an international media ministry, and so we have presence in almost all the continents. We in Africa, in India, and in Malaysia, Australia, and so the idea is just to spread the gospel using all the media and everything possible at our. So we have a TV stations, we have radio, we have a big presence on social media. And we're always collaborating with the Seventh-day Adventist Church. In this sense, this is the collaboration here with the local Belize. And so the plan is that every year what we're trying to do is we're trying to bring our resources and our manpower into different parts of Americas. And so this year we planned on coming to Belize for this weekend, working together with the church. And so, as was mentioned by Dr. Zoraida too, we have the medical emphasis, but we also have construction. So we're helping build and restore local churches in the area. that need help. We also have a children's program, so we have a number of volunteers that are coming to specifically work with children in the local schools and create and have spiritual programs.
So you are a religious entity?
Yes, yes.
But not Seventh-day Adventist as such?
We're a supporting ministry of the Seventh-day Adventist Church.
But do you
So
support other denominations?
Yeah,
as well?
we work across denominational
Okay.
lines.
Okay.
But primarily we work together with the Seventh-day Adventist Church. And aside from that also, then we're also working, we're doing training. So we're helping with some evangelism training with the local pastors. In that sense, construction, medical is the big emphasis. As
Yeah.
was mentioned, we have over
Right.
200 volunteers, and the majority of them are working in the
Right.
medical field, where we have doctors and dentists. All of this, of course, as was mentioned, was completely free for the people of
Does
Belize.
your organization follow the Seventh-day Adventist of not working on a Saturday, for instance?
Yes, yes,
so,
we are.
So you are more associated to them?
Yes, we are. We are a
Other
Seventh-day
religions,
Adventist.
okay.
Yes. And so, and as was mentioned, that big component of the health, as it's hard to speak to people about spiritual things if they're not
they're not
healthy,
healthy, yeah.
or if they don't
You're
have the
right.
resources or the means. So that's why we try to provide the basics, and then of course there's a spiritual component of it where then we can also pray with people, and we have a spiritual program
How's that
too.
working out for you, Pastor? Worldwide, how much impact do you see that having?
Oh, we see we have a huge impact.
You do?
In the sense of a lot of people, yes. Aside from that, we connect people with the ministry, and we have tens of thousands of people every year that go through our Bible school, and that come and connect to the Lord, and so that's the end of
Because the
it.
doctor will agree with me, NCDs are taking over the world. Basic NCDs, you know, and no matter how you tell people you got to eat healthier, unfortunately a lot of them are they don't realize the effect that
Yes.
Yeah, usually until it's too
all
late.
this available food is having on the messages they're getting
Yeah.
from the manufacturers of these foods, you know.
Yes.
So you have a big job ahead of you.
I think that our emphasis, of course, we have one associate ministry, we have many of them, partner with these specific activities and programs. The Seventh Adventist Church is quite invests in health. I was just looking at some statistics international. We're in over 200 countries, 212 countries. And just to see some of the statistics is that we have 244 hospitals, sanitariums worldwide. We have 1,700
I saw that.
clinics. We have nursing homes. We have 133 dental clears areas. We have outpatients within the church serving 29 million per year. So we're big on the health and all the aspects.
So
because
if I said the Seventh-day Adventists are the healthiest religious people, you would
Yeah.
say you are?
I would say, in fact, I'll just say one thing, not necessarily with Seventh Adventists. My wife can speak on what we call the blue zone.
She's a healthy-looking lady.
Yes, beautiful, healthy lady. The blue zone, and I want you to speak on that, just to get people aware of what happens with our health. We have centenarians, persons that live over 100 years, or about 100 years. And it's due to lifestyle. You want to speak about Loma Linda?
Yes, we have identified.
This is where our hospital is, one of our main hospitals, and this zone is prevalently an Adventist area as well. Go ahead.
Yes, National Geographic did a study and they identified 5 blue zones in the world. One of them is Gardenia, Italy. We have Costa Rica, Nicoya, Costa Rica. We have Japan, Okinawa, Japan. We have also the California, the Seventh-day Adventist area in California is a blue zone. And they were wondering how come these people are living to 100, going to the gym, they're still doing surgeries, they're still working in the hospital, they're driving, how come? So they went to study this group of Seventh-day Adventists in California, and they found out that the lifestyle was a major contributors to healthy living. So people are copying this, and all over the world, lifestyle medicine is very
That's impressive.
very
That's
famous
good to
now.
know. See,
So
Rich, you need to.
And I would say that in the United States, the Seventh-day Adventists, their lifespan is 10 years more than the regular
Yes.
Than a
First,
Catholic.
Yes.
Then the population, we're not going to go into any religion.
No, I mean, it makes sense.
As Seventh-day Adventists, we don't focus only on our membership.
Just the
we
religion,
serve the
just-
community,
and-
and we do health expos on a regular basis.
That's it. That's
And we
makes
invite
a
the
lot
community
of
to
sense.
come, and we teach people to take control of their health. Don't wait until the doctor
You know-
give you a pill, but take control of your health.
The mindset of an individual, the peace, the tranquility, along with other aspects determine their health. And that's why the Seventh Adventist Church, we don't just look at the spiritual aspect. We look at the social, we look at the mental, we look at the physical. And this is why we want to encourage people, hey, listen, we're not telling you to be a Seventh Adventist, but we want you to be healthy persons. We want to contribute to the community. And we make partnership with government, we make partnership with the national organizations and international organizations to see that the community can embrace health aspects.
Like they say, you can have all the money in the world, but if you're not healthy,
Exactly.
You look beyond the denomination. Have you identified exactly the specific community outreach projects that you're going to be doing in the week as well? Have those already
Yes.
been identified? And could you just highlight a few of them?
I'd like Pastor Manus to speak on that.
Yeah, so we're focusing, because the clinics and everything we're offering is free, so we're inviting all Belizeans to come and join. So in the sense of the schools that we're working, we have very specific targeted schools in the community and the construction, but for the health fair and the civic center, we're inviting all Belizeans because since everything is free, and as we talked about, we want all people to be able to come and enjoy it, not only people from a certain class or certain
Yeah,
areas. Health is for everybody, right?
And also what I'm hearing from you is, at first I said, well, everybody who has an NCD should come. No, you're saying even if you are young and still
Yes.
basically healthy, still come.
Yes.
Because we can advise you on how to stay healthy.
Exactly.
Yes, and as Pastor Powell mentioned, it's not only just, it's preventative also, right? And Soraido was mentioning, we focus in on the 8 health laws in regards to a full holistic aspect.
Yeah.
And of that component, one is spiritual also, as we know that many people that don't know God usually are living a life that without a purpose, but we know that there's something greater that God has created us for. And so we want to highlight that in conjunction with all of that, so that people can live the best life that God has created them to live on this earth.
I would like to
that's an
add-
excellent direction to go in.
Yes.
We don't understand the body that God gave us, and how complicated, but how delicate it also is.
Yes.
Yes.
Take care of it. You're
I
saying
wanted to add, thank you, that the hospitals are burdened on the clinics with chronic diseases,
Yes.
and we're spending more and more money in this. And I just give an illustration that somebody used before. Sometimes we try to mop the floor instead of closing the faucet, dealing with the root cause. And most of the 8 health laws that we promote, they are free. Nutrition, if you choose healthy foods, they are not as expensive as the more processed foods. Exercise is free, you don't have to pay for it. Water, well, we have to buy water in Belize, but it's less expensive than sodas and sugary drinks. Sunshine, you don't have to pay for sunshine, and you can go out there and breathe fresh air, and you will reap all the benefits. And also temperance, be moderate in everything. Air, fresh air, trust in God. All these are free gifts from God that He gave us to be healthy and to enjoy life.
And I also would add that sometimes what the information that we find out there is not necessarily what will assist us most, because people believe you have to have a good insurance, medical insurance, you have to have, just regular checks. But we are sometimes failing to recognize that we could make simple changes in our diet, simple changes with our lifestyle. And if we are educated, what destroys us is then what it is. My wife spoke about ground provision, and she could give a lesson on why the breadfruit is better than the bread, because one is a complex carbohydrate, tastes just as good and enriching, and it's probably more affordable because you pick it off of the tree, rather than to eat something that is processed that will.
It's a processing that
You
creates the
think
problem.
that the healthiest
Yeah.
bread will do for you, but here's about it: education, and we're trying to give people in their homes simple tips of how they can prevent it and also assist them when they have the issues.
I just, typed in here and went on the website. It says Seventh-day Adventists are known for their healthy lifestyle and longevity. They follow specific health laws, including nutrition, exercise, and rest, which contribute to their well-being. Studies indicate that Seventh-day Adventists can live up to 10 years longer than the average U.S. population,
That's right.
with men living 7.3 years longer and women, why women so less?
Just because of us.
4.4 years longer than average Californians.
Because we're trying to keep
Their
the men
dietary
healthy.
practices, particularly vegetarianism, are linked to lower risks of chronic diseases, including heart disease and cancer. Wow, I learned something today, buddy.
Yes.
Till you can learn on a Friday.
I'm impressed.
And this is, we're trying to follow the biblical advice that the Bible gives us, with the diet.
Because it does.
The
It does
diet
say
of
that, yes.
Garden of Eden, it wasn't meats. In fact, when we find out that meats were permitted to be eaten, the lifespan of those back then dropped significantly. And it was only permitted because, as we Bible believers believed, it was a flood. And at that time, the earth was devastated. There wasn't any ground provision, no food. So they survived off of meat until
And it
the
became
time
the,
that they
the
could
Lamb of God, not the mango of God. Or
and they could regenerate. So
Yeah.
I want to just say, we are here to support Belize. Live healthy, live long, and happy. Because not just the aspect of physical or sort of medical, but the spiritual also is a very important
So
aspect.
just remind us, it's the 13th to the 16th
13th
of
to
April
16th.
at the Civic Center.
So it's this coming Monday or Sunday.
Already, right?
Monday.
Yes,
Monday.
Wow.
this coming Monday
Halfway
to
through the month.
Thursday. And you can come. We're going to try to set it up. You could take your lunch break, whatever. First come, first serve between the hours of 9 to 5. This is the community benefit. All are invited. So we're having persons come from across Belize, and we're giving them free. Everything that is there is going to be free. So it'll be teaching
are there
free
going to be,
and medical care free.
Those in the districts, I'm sure you're arranging some kind of transport, things like that, to move people. You're doing that, Pastor?
Yes.
From what I understand, the locals are, yes, are
churching are
involved
doing
in
that.
regards to
Yeah.
moving people, yes.
The local organization here, we are coordinating for persons to come in from various places. But of course, we can't reach all of the persons, so this is why this is the avenue that we tell them, come. Just come, and we'll give you the best treatment you can. There's a challenge, however, because once you say it's free, and with all the specifications, don't be surprised if you come, and there's a line that is
You'll
very
have to do
long,
it, yes.
and you
yes,
might not be attended the first day.
Of course,
Yes.
of course.
But
Definitely.
we will do everything in our best, in your best interest, to try to cater for you during these 5 days.
Dr. Zoraida, thank you very much, my dear. Dr. Al, and of course, Pastor Carlos, thank you for, coming in this morning and spreading the good news.